What's good, you guys? It's your boy Jakim, aka JK. We're gonna be practicing more boxing. Um, yeah, if you guys know something different about me, I shaved off my beard, so I only got this goatee. I don't want to be looking old. Know what I mean? I want to still look youthful. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna practice on my. We're gonna practice on boxing accuracy. Okay, because you can have speed, you can have power, you can have good footwork, you can have good head movement, but without accuracy, none of that matters. Okay, because if you just have good punches and you don't know how to use those punches like speed, you don't know how to use your speed. You have speed, you're good at throwing good combinations, but if you don't know how to use it, if you don't have accuracy, what's the point of using that speed? What's the point of using that power? Because people think, oh, I want to be an upcoming boxer. Oh, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna get into. All I need to do is have speed. All I need to do is have head movement. All I need to do is have good footwork. But if you don't know how to use it and implement those things in the right moments, you will get knocked out, and your opponent will figure you out. Figure you out. You know what I mean? Eventually. So accuracy is very important. Accuracy plus good head movement, good speed, good hand power. Good punching power, good of everything. If you don't have accuracy, because accuracy plus those things that I just named, it creates good boxing IQ. And without boxing IQ, all right, because boxing IQ is the best of both worlds. You know how to, you know how to do a lot of things, but you know how to implement. You know how to use your speed. You know how to use your movements. Okay, it's not just wasted, because you can have speed and people can just instantly dodge your speed. You know what I mean? People can instantly come at you too. So you don't want to just rush into the movements. You actually want to implement it and do it the right way. You want to use feints. Feints is very important for boxing accuracy. Okay, feints to fake your opponent out to make it seem like you're trying to punch him, but the reality is you're faking a punch just so you can land a clean combination. Okay, that's what accuracy is. So I'm gonna show you guys today what accuracy really is. All right. So yeah, you guys. So we're gonna be using our feints. Okay. So we're gonna feint out, feint a jab. We're gonna fake a jab, right? So you want to move your feet. So you can either do this, make it seem like your opponent is thinking that you're gonna throw a punch, but you can really be throwing a counter, right? Feints, 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 right? Feint, feint out, feint out, feint out. Want to make sure you use your feints. Move your head. You know what I mean? Move your feet. Feint, feint, right? And you want to keep doing this. This is going to create good accuracy. This is going to create, because speed, if you just have speed, you got power. If you don't know how to use that power, your punching power, it doesn't matter. Okay? Your opponent is going to eventually figure you out. So you want to have good accuracy. You want to have good boxing accuracy. You want to have good punching power. You want to have good punching speed. And you want to have good footwork. You want to have good head movement. All right? You want to have good blocking too. All right? Let's not forget that. That's the most important thing out of all of these. All right? This defense. All right? So you want to feint, 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 right? Feint, right? You want to feint a punch. Feint, feint, feint. You know what I mean? Know what? There's a little bit of footwork, head movement, head, right? You want to feint, use your feints, right? Feint. You want to go up. You want to go up. You basically want to trick your opponent to make him seem like you're throwing a punch. So when you're doing it, make sure you shadow boxing when you're doing this. Shadow box your feints. Shadow box your head movement, your feint. When you're using head movement, you want to make sure you want to feint a jab to trick your opponent to make him seem like you're throwing a punch. Okay, feints, jabs. You want to feint it, feint the jab. Then when you feint the jab, you may feint the uppercut. Then you may come up with a real hook. You see what I'm saying? To your opponent. That's the only way you can implement it. Because why do you think Terrence Crawford, right, I'm giving a crucial example, why do you think Terrence Crawford is good at knocking people out? Because his accuracy, his boxing accuracy. It's more than just having power and speed. It's about the accuracy of how you use that speed and how you use that power, okay? So you always want to implement those things, okay? So always feint out, feint, 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 right? Feint. Then what we're gonna do is when we feint, we're gonna use real combinations. We're gonna use real jabs. We're gonna use our speed, and we're gonna use our power. Okay. So when we're using these feints, right? Feint, 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 right? Feint, right? So when we feinting, all right, we're gonna use real combination. Feint, 1, 2. Okay. So feint, feint, ooh, feint, feint, 1, 2. Okay. Let's try it again. Feint, 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 1, 2. Okay. Feint. Move your head. Right. Feint, 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 1, 2. Right. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use a combination now. Let's do it. We're gonna use hooks, all right? Feint, 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 feint. 1, 2, hook, hook, right? Hook to the body, right? Let's go. Oh, feint, 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 feint. All right. Feint. 1, 2. Hook to the body. 1, jab. Okay. Feint, feint, feint. 1, 2. Hook to the body. Jab. Okay. Keep doing this. All right. You want to use good fluent movements when you're feinting. All right. This is also a feint. Okay. Right. Moving, just having good footwork, having good head movement, and using those feints. Okay. Feint don't just have to be a jab. It can be a disguise as movements. Okay. Or it can just be both. Right. Right. You're faking a jab. You're faking a jab so you can use real combinations, okay? Right? Feint. 1, 2. Hook to the body. Jab, okay? Like that. Now we're going to use different combinations, all right? Now we're going to do feints. 1, 2. Then we're going to do hook to the face. It won't be to the body. It's going to be hook to the face. And then it's going to be another hook to the face. So let's try it out. All right, feint, 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 right? Feint. 1, 2, hook, hook. There we go. All right, feint. Feint, 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 feint. 1, 2, hook, hook. There we go. Using our feints. Feint, feint, feint. We're faking the jab. Feint, feint. Now we're going to do, see, 2, 1, hook. Okay, let's try it. Feint, 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 feint. 2, 1, hook. Okay, over. All right. And we're going to use defense too. When we're using our accuracy, we're using our defense as well. So we're going to use defense in this video as well. Okay? Feint, feint, feint. 2, 1. Excuse me. Feint, feint. 2, 1. Right? Hook. Over. Okay? So hopefully y'all understand. You know, we're going to actually do part 2 as well. Okay? So hopefully y'all get that exercise. Basically using our jabs, our feints. That way you can implement good boxing intelligence. Okay? Things like that, alright? Let's go. Feint, feint, feint. Let's go. 1, 2. Alright? Over. Right? Feint, 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 feint. Right? Feint, feint is fast. Feint. Gonna fake a jab. 1, 2. Right? Over. Right? If you're southpaw, over. If you're orthodox, over. Okay? And you may want to use this leg if you're orthodox, and if you're southpaw, you may want to use this leg when you're going open, right? Alright. Feint. Feint. Faking the jab. Feint. Faking it. Use a little bit of footwork. Footwork. Feint. Feint. 1, 2. Over. Alright. So we're going to do part 2. We're actually going to do part 2. I wasn't expecting this video to be short, but I would definitely do part 2 to teach you guys how to use your feints, how to use your how to use your accuracy more in boxing, okay? Because it's very important. Because without your feints, you can't set up punches, you can't set up knockouts. Use that because people want to use speed. Oh, I got speed, I got hand speed. If you don't have accuracy, that's nothing, man. You need accuracy upon your speed. You need to know how to use your speed, your hand speed. You need to know how to use it. You need to know how to use your power. Because if you just try to think you can just knock somebody out, thinking that you can just use your speed to knock people out and get people out of there, it's not gonna work. All right, for people that know this, that has boxing intelligence, know about accuracy. And they know that other boxers have speed. They know that other boxers have power. They know that other boxers have good defense. So what do? They implement boxing intelligence, which is good boxing IQ and good boxing accuracy. So always understand that, all right? All right, guys? Don't just be thinking that you can just knock people out, because that's not what, boxing is chess, all right? People want to play checkers and boxing. No, boxing is chess. You gotta make the right moves at the right time, okay? So hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying in this video. Know how to use your speed, know how to use your power at the right moments, at the right time. Know how to use your head moving, the right defense. That goes into good boxing IQ. Same as footwork, alright? So this is Jakim. Till next time I say peace.